You are not allowed to work here. You are not allowed to clean or do the maintenance in the buildings that we work in. You are not allowed to get on this plane. You are not allowed to get on this boat. You are not allowed to get on this train or work on any of them. Get to the back of the bus. You are not allowed to eat at this food counter. You are not allowed to educate your children in these schools. You are not allowed to drink at that fountain. Does any of that sound familiar to you guys and gals? Because they are all truth. Some of those statements are truth of what is exactly going on right now. And some of them, unfortunately, are the truths from ugly, ugly truth from our past, which hundreds of thousands of good people fought against those ideals, fought and died in a lot of cases to fight against those ideals. And thank God we were victorious in that fight. Where does it go? Where do things end? How far do they take it? Not allowed to educate your children in these schools? You're not allowed to shop in this store. It's looking like things are headed in that direction. They were the truth in the past, and they may well become the truth again in the future. Things are leaning toward that way. Where does it go? You're not allowed to buy groceries. You're not allowed to buy gas. You don't have the right to medical care. You are not allowed to go to the library. Where does it go? Where does it end? We don't want to do business with you, says the bank. No more banking. We don't want to do business with you, says the electrical company or the internet company. They're pushing in that direction. We're headed down a very, very dangerous path. And some people just aren't seeing it. Right? Like, I'm very, very concerned about where things are headed. And you should be too. Because these are becoming our truths. Now, this is very, very important because we're headed down, like I said, an ugly, ugly path. Not a slippery slope, but an ugly, ugly path. You know, do we want to, with the stroke of a pen, which has happened, nullify all the hard work that was done over 100, 150, 200 years or more against this sort of behavior? Against this sort of removal of human rights? I don't think we can. Guys and gals, share this out. This is information that people need to hear. Don't share it out because I'm looking for clicks or likes or subscribership, anything like that. Any of you know me, know that I don't really care about those things. I want to get information to people, and this is the information that is currently happening, and it's very, very reminiscent of an ugly past that we've had and we fought very, very hard against. We may have to pick up the fight again. I'm not sure. I'm not saying anything about it, but we need to exercise our votes to try and change things. We need to stand up and say no. Because what's taking place goes against everything that's what's in place to protect us. And we have governments running rampant, doing whatever they want, and then saying, see ya, we're going on vacation. We can't allow it to happen. You know? What happens when you don't have the right to go to the grocery store? Right? Share it out, guys and gals. I'm very concerned, and you should be too. North.